Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here, and welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. I have some tasty French toast and vegan eggs today. Loving it. Thanks to my sister. And it's looking really good. Very good. So I'm gonna get that off the plate. Yeah. It's looking real pretty. Got some berries, raspberries, and blackberries on top of it. And we're gonna throw some maple syrup drizzled upon it. Pure maple syrup, that expensive stuff, very good. So we're gonna use a touch of it because really the expensive stuff, a little goes a long way. So that's a great thing about maple. I love maple syrup so much. It's one of the healthier types of sugar, and I do not support that ready-made stuff with all the fructose syrup and stuff. That's not for me at all. Do we have some juice on the side too? Juice up your life. So I think this is a different juice. This is like a more of an orange type of juice. So yeah, let's get into it and chat a little bit, you guys. Yeah, let's get into it. So what do I want to talk about? Looks great. Let me get some. You can't get none of this. You can't get none of this good. Y'all, I just got off with my best friend. Her birthday's today. Happy birthday, Ange. Her birthday's today. We had a beautiful, wonderful talk. And she's just enjoying a wonderful day out there in the NYC Big Apple. I was telling her how proud I was of her, and we were talking about how, I don't really want to, I want to start shifting away from talking about drama online. And my sister and I have been talking about the same thing. It's like, I'm over drama. I'm over discussing it. It's like free publicity. These celebrities love the drama they get talked about. Jonathan says, I miss you, happy to see you. Thank you. D-Rose says, what you put on them eggs? They look good AF. They look really good. My sister made them. I don't know what she put on them, but they are very tasty. Very flavorful. And I think there's some cilantro on them with the green part. I don't know. But they're very tasty. But these blackberry French toast, berry French toast is very good. Eric Travis says, who's making these meals? My sister is. Tyrell says, dude, you eating again? Uso Ross says, good morning. Good morning to you. Hail to the King says, hello, Rock. Hello. Jacqueline says, hey, happy Monday, Rocker. That's right, Jacqueline. Happy Monday to you. Uso Ross says, I'm at school right now. Love it. Enjoy school, even though I cannot stand school, but have a good time. But yeah, I don't want to talk about drama anymore. I don't even want to give these people free publicity. I've been in the celebrity world for so long, and just because I know a lot of things doesn't mean I want to discuss it and give them free press. They're not even paying me to talk about them. So it's like I rather focus on the things that I am building, my company, my products, more important to me. Damon says, are you vegan? Mostly. Hollifer says, food looks bomb. It's very good. Jay Poley says, hi, are you taking a walk today? Yes, I'll be taking a walk at some point today. For sure. Even though it's kind of rainy outside, I'm still taking a walk. Jacqueline says, I'm loving your sweater. Isn't it so cute? Good old South Pole. I follow them on Instagram now, so I'm going to reach out to them and see if we can get a sponsorship with them. Because I do support South Pole fashion. I enjoy it. User says, you eat every meal on live? Not every meal, but a lot of them. And if I don't go live, then I try to do a video of the highlights of me eating. Just so you guys have it, if the plate looks good enough. Yesterday, I didn't go live with my taco dinner, but I did record little sections of it so y'all can see that meal because it was such a pretty plate. My sister did a great job on it. So, Damon says, I always see you eating Italian Ital or veggies. I don't know. Grapple said, do you like walking in the rain? I don't mind it, actually. Gotta have the right shoes on, though. Hail to the King says, what kind of juice we're having today? This is no turmeric in this juice, but it's like carrots and orange and all kind of goodies. And apple, I believe. Alex says, what are you eating today? Berry French toast and vegan eggs. Vibin says, hey Rock, hey, what you do? How you doing? Steve Bennett says, that looks great. It's very tasty. 43 Guapo says, do you like walking in the rain? I already answered that. Jada says, I love what you are, that you are living your best life with every live and much in every meal. You know, I really am living my best life, and I'm just trying to like purify my life. That's why, even though like some of you guys have watched me when I talked about drama and different things in the industry, I just don't care anymore. I think it's not worthy. It's not worthy anymore. I don't want to talk about that anymore, you know? Looks great. Do you like, let's see, for 43 says, it's a vibe. Playboy says, Fulcrum come in. What does that mean? Kieran Davis says, love from Trinidad. Hey, Trinidad. You know, my queen is from Trinidad, and Nicki Minaj, my queen. She's from Trinidad, so support the Trinidad. Jay Poley said, do you cook too? I cook, but not as good. My sister's way better cook than I am. Jacqueline says, I love your gym session videos. With the pink Nicki Minaj t-shirt. Want that shirt too. I ordered that shirt right when it came out because I knew it was going to sell out, and it did. It sold out. So I have it. I wore it. Now I need to wash it and wear it again. Hollifer says, are you vegan? No judgment, of course. Just curious. I eat the best I can eat. He's vegan. Hold on. Daryl Bailey says, you was in the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix series, right? Yes, I was. Hail to the King says, yes, he's vegan. Yep. Ryan Kolshner says, how long have you been growing your beard? For about 2 years now. Blazin says, what content do you make? Make all kind of content. 600 Art says, love from Bakersfield. Hello, hello. Alex says, gang, what's up? My boy. Hello. Alex says, I got you to 1,000 likes. Thank you for the 1,000 likes, you guys. Make sure you click and tap that screen. Keep tapping the screen. Tap, tap, tap. So that I can get my followers up, my likes up. Appreciate you guys. Kieran Davis says, do you eat meat? No, I do not. Broham says, dang bro, always grubbing on something that looks good. I really do. Kame says, man, you stay eating something. That's what's up. That's the vibe, y'all. That's the vibe. I'm only on here for a short time, though, because I got to put the baby to sleep. Get the baby to sleep. Holly is my name. If it's easier, LOL. And that's good. I wish I could eat a bit healthier. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Eat healthier. Nando says, you came out with the Dahmer series. You came out in the Dahmer series? Came out in it. Yeah, I was in there. Kieran Davis says, God in flesh. That's me. Oz 15K says, what you eating? I'm eating some delicious French toast and vegan eggs. Blade says, looking handsome as ever, bestie. Have a beautiful day. You're a beacon soul. Thank you. A Slime says, with braids. Hey. This is my sleeping braids. This is my sleeping braids. I'm gonna take them out when I go to the gym. I'm going to the gym after I put the baby to sleep. But I just wanted to have like my braids in for nighttime so that my hair doesn't get tangled. Pimpin' Taco says, hey, what's up, Pimpin' Taco? Calypso says, are you James Harden? Obviously not. Blonde Boy Angel says, every time I pop on my TikTok, I see you. Well, you're blessed and lucky. Alicia says, hello. Nando says, need to watch it again to find you. 9th episode. Episode number 9. I'm on there. Y'all. I'm in a new vibe now. I'm only going to talk about my journey. Even politics are boring to me. we get into all these subjects and we try to like enlighten people and talk about our our opinions on everything. Like, I don't want to go into depth about that anymore. I'm just over it. There's so many things that are going on in our own life that I would rather chat about, you know? I'm working on a new app. I have new music out today or yesterday. I'm releasing other music. You know, I'm just I have other things happening in life. Like, I don't know. And plus, politics are boring, and celebrity life is boring. It's all just like, what's the point of all this? Our opinions are just what keep it stressful and keep us divided. I just don't care. Now I get why certain celebrities and stuff, like, they don't talk about anything politic-wise, because they know that it's going to immediately divide their audience. Even religion, I'm over talking about. DTB Nate says, you eating good, a heck. That's heck. Thank you. Dubs Shot says, I'm hungry now watching you. I understand. Change the place so I can see a better look. Jacqueline says, I'm done with politics. Me too. Politics is like the most boring, divisive thing we have no power over anyways. It's just so boring to me. I'm like, why are we doing this? You know, so that also means that I'm going to stop watching as much drama channels as well. Like, I'm more interested in learning about people's projects and things that I can collaborate with in my own company. Like, I want to talk about things I actually care about, you know, art that I enjoy. What are you drinking? I'm drinking a fresh juice from my citrus company. Jonathan says, you look great. Thank you. Jacqueline says, let's talk about happy life, healthier options for proactive life. Like being happily single. Oh, being happily single is the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Especially after what I've been through, it's just better. It feels better. Have that freedom. And I was talking to my best friend about this feeling that I was having of like, we don't invest. Like, when you're an investor, you invest in different assets. Like, you invest in real estate, Bitcoin, fashion, it's Forex, whatever you're investing in. But then with relationships, we're thinking like, oh, we'll invest everything into one person, one thing. And it's like, I don't know if that's the best way anymore. I've done that my whole life. I'm like, is that the best way to do it? Or is it better to have multiple different avenues where you invest into so that you don't, you know, end up putting your whole life on someone? Because even if they're the perfect person, they can pass away and things can happen. I just don't know if that is the best way to do it. I'm still learning. I'm still thinking about it. But it was coming into my head earlier. I'm like, you know, I think I've been looking at this all wrong. Like, I've always wanted monogamy. And part of me still wants that. But is it branded? Is that like branded to me? Is that why I've wanted that? Is that why I've had this heartbreak that I've experienced? I don't know. What brand of vegan eggs do you eat? Just egg. Just egg is the one my sister likes and buys. Hail to the King says, since you're vegan, how do you get your protein? Just curious. There's protein in everything. Remember, all the biggest, largest, most strong, muscle-filled animals, gorillas, what do you call it? Gorillas, elephants, giraffes, rhinoceroses, all these things eat veggies. They're vegetarian. All the land mammals. Of course, some of the biggest ones in the sea, they eat krill, which is like a very small version of like, you know, sea life. But it's still like not meat as you would think it would be. Boog says, bro, you look like Delonte West. Who's Delonte West? The Real Juicy says, heart, amen. Miss Dude says, I agree. I feel you. Shawnee says, dude, the only caveman living in 2022. Oh, really? You're the only black person in my life so far. You're blocked. Goodbye. Miss Dude says, it's a lot to deal with somebody. Why should all of someone else's problems and emotions, it's a lot. Yeah. Why not spread it out amongst different people? I feel that. Jacqueline says, I think investing in different relationships in your life gives you options of having good support. Yeah. I feel like when I was in my toxic relationship, I didn't have as much energy to give out to my best friends and my family and stuff. Like, I felt like very depleted. Miss Chris says, "Hey Rock, hi." Chef Oz says, "You look like Rock Mercury." Oh my God, I love Rock Mercury. He's so famous. Vision Colby says he's a former basketball player that went homeless. Okay, what does it matter that he went homeless? Do I look like him or not? Shout out to whoever he is. Jacqueline says having multiple good and close friends. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling y'all, like I feel like all that gets depleted when you're in a bad situation. Like I really felt like I didn't have that kind of support. It just felt like it just takes everything out of you when you're like just focused on one relationship as if that's your other half to you. What if your other half dies? What if something happens? Like you're supposed to just be half of you's gone now? That seems very dramatic. It seems like that's not necessary. Like tragedies are gonna happen in life. Like why make it so that everything is like lying on the shoulders of one other person? Naughty Posta says, look like Roll Vicky. You getting blocked? Daryl says, LOL, it's him. It is him. What are you talking about? Kelpie Jesus says, dang, didn't get the notifications. You went live. My bro eating good 24/7. Thanks for my sister. She hooked me up. Heidi Lewis says, your plate looks delicious. It's so good, y'all. Miss Du says it does. RY dollar sign says, South Pole crew neck is fire, bro. Isn't it killing it? It's giving it. I am Remy Art says, I don't think you look like Delonte West. I don't even know who he looks like, so, okay. Satan's Bean says, I have a lazy eye too. Oh, wow. Well, you have a blocked person as well. You're blocked. Goodbye. Mendocino says, why people spend time and energy to belittle others for a living, their lives, living their lives the way they want. It's sad. Exactly. That's also why I don't want to discuss politics and celebrities anymore. I just don't care. But then also, these celebrities aren't talking about other celebrities. They don't have like pages where they're just talking about like other people and stuff. Like they don't care. Like Beyonce's not doing blogs about, you know, the drama that's happening today. And like, no, she is in the blogs. People are blogging about her. So I'd rather do that. Che 2 days says, what eat love? What in the world? Jacqueline says, you are very young. When and how you started your own company? Before I was married. So like 8 years ago. That's when I started my own corporations. I think that's right. Maybe sooner. Kylie King says, this is how we're supposed to look. It's natural to grow your God-given hair out. That's right. It really is natural. People say, oh, that's homeless because they think they associate nature and nonconformity to like as a bad thing, as to like long hair and stuff. As if, yeah, like you're wild or something. That's not true. That's not how it is. So they can believe what they want, but this is what being rich looks like. So I'm gonna keep on growing my hair forever. Because I can. Caitlin Dawn says, what are you eating? Delicious vegan French toast and vegan eggs. Rich Over says, hello Rock, hope you're doing good. Much love. Thank you, much love to you. Daryl Bailey says, I was replying to someone. Okay, gotcha. Steno Girl says, you always eating something good when I come across you. Yeah, thanks my sis. Nisha says, that breakfast looks divine. Oh, it's so good, y'all. Ishmael Janez says, fire. Ray Kugalera says, this dude is weird, laughing my ARs. You know what's also weird? How fast I can block you. Goodbye. I think I was kind of cute. Well, from the Steve picture, the photo. Anyways, he's blocked. Goodbye. BK Barty says, what kind of drink is that? It's a fresh juice. Like carrots. It's carrots, right?
Yeah, carrots, ginger,
Carrots, ginger, apples, and bell pepper. Very tasty.
Orange.
And orange. Love it.
Lime.
And what's the last part?
Is it in lime?
Lime, and lime too. Callie King said, this is how we're supposed to look. Already said that already. Is that scrambled egg or egg substitute? Yes, it's egg substitute. Tofu. Tofu is the vibe. Not just egg. Tofu. You look like Mike looking. What in the world? Talk Grizzly says, hey, I missed you. Hello, good to see you. Mike Myers says, did you say vegan toast? Yes, it is. It's vegan French toast. Dumb GTA Gamer says, weren't you live the other day telling everyone that you're Jesus Christ? LOL. I was declaring that, not telling. Artist and Virgo says, what's your skin routine? Shea butter. Caitlin Dawn says, you're so soft-spoken. I love it. Am I soft-spoken? I don't know. Artist and Virgo said, your skin is so clear. Thank you. These are the comments I love. These are the kind of comments I like. Stephen Duke says, Mercury, what's good? What's up, Stephen Duke? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Steno Girl says, you always eating something good when I see you. That's right. That's the way. Star Platinum World says, where are you eating for breakfast today? French toast. Apple Pie says, hi, God. Hello, my child. Ski Mask says, is that French toast? It sure is. Big D says, good afternoon. Louisiana turned in. Where are you from? What's up, Louisiana? I'm from Los Angeles, but I'm in Houston. Havoc says, I usually hate watching people eat, but you're a professional eater. No smacking and such. I be smacking sometimes, so you might hate it. So you have to get yourself together if you hate it. X Ambitious says, that toast looks so good. It really is good, y'all. Jacqueline says, what's your sister's name? You seem very close. She's amazing. Her name is Petty.
Not Perry.
Petty. Sid, oh, you called me Sid the Sloth. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and block you. Goodbye. All right, Apple Pie is a laugh face. And then this person is, what's this person? I don't like the emojis they're using, so I'm blocking them too. Vion Kevin is crying, laughing, okay? Yeah, y'all. I'm not doing deep dives on drama anymore. Over it. I'm using my time to promote my company and go to rockmercury.com for all things Rock Mercury. JW says, Rock, what's up? Barbara says, did you not have papaya this morning? I did have papaya, a whole papaya. It was delicious. And soon we're gonna have a jackfruit. We're gonna eat a whole jackfruit on live. Not the whole thing, but I'm gonna eat part of it. Queen of the first light says, hello, handsome. Good to see you live again. Many blessings to you. Thank you. Jeremiah says, hey, what's up? Jacqueline says, hi, Patty. What's up, Patty? Patty in the house. What's poppin', Patty? Poppin', Patty. Ooh. Were you breaking the fast? No. I mean, overnight, whenever you sleep, you're fasting. Although some of y'all eat while you sleep. Sleep eating. Some people even have disturbing dreams about food at night, including people who had nothing to do with their food.
Certain people being ghosts.
Certain people being ghosts and saying demonic things about trying to keep things from their followers. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying random people have those kind of things. Really bizarre. When in reality, that person really is just in their bed farting. Due to deception.
Thankfully, with the door.
Due to deception. It's all an inside joke. You guys will not understand what I just said. But let's see. So, found the sweater, runs around $30, so maybe not vintage, but still fresh for sure. Yeah, it's not vintage because I thought that South Pole wasn't around anymore, but their website said that they're still here.
They're not doing a good job.
They must not be doing a good job. But they have like some partnership with Looney Tunes, which I thought was interesting. So I'm like, I want to get that kind of that collaboration. Looks good. What are your businesses about? Real estate and marketing. IWIC says, what's your time zone? Central time zone. Anthony Swanson says, what's up, Rock? Hi. Queen of the Starlight. Queen of the First Light says, LOL. Wow says, I swear you have been eating for 3 hours. No, it's not true. I've just got back on. Beyond Kevin says, how long have you been growing your beard? 2 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all. Yo. Daryl Bailey says, tell sister, I need to know more about the benefits of the bell pepper. Well, it's healthy. It's minerals in it and stuff.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Really, the biggest thing is vitamin C.
The biggest thing is vitamin C, she said. So, I mean, it's definitely an alkaline food. Bell peppers are alkaline. They're on the list.
It helps shrink cancer cells.
Oh, I can't say that on here. But it can help with different ailments you may have.
I don't know right.
I know. I'm trying to get sued. What's up, Rock? Hi, Queen Starlight says LOL. Oh, wait, I found it. Jacqueline says, do you have any new music dropping soon? Well, I put a song out yesterday called Hell, featuring Kim Kardashian. But then I have some new songs called Billy that I hope to be finished with maybe today. I don't know when I'm trying to mix and master it. Once I mix and master it, I'll be putting it out. It's already recorded. It's already recorded and ready. I just have to like mix and master it and put it out. So, but the hardest part is done already, which is recording. Takes the longest. Oh, I'm getting my beard again. Okay. Yeah, I got it out. I think I got it out. But yeah, lots of music. Go search Rock Mercury on all streaming platforms and you'll hear my music. Shazad says, stop bouncing when you're eating. I'm going to go ahead and bounce you out of my room by blocking you. Goodbye. You have any new music also already. But the thing is, says, you're gorgeous, Rock Mercury. Thank you. Kelpie says, you got to bring the Eco Unlimited back, or I think Unlimited back into style. That's right, I used to wear that too. The Echo. Holly Joe's here. Hey, Holly Joe. Shazad says, stop bouncing when you're eating. Oh, I deleted them already. Glow Up Goddess says, you're always eating good. Thank you. Full Barrel says, how high is your beard line before lining it up? I don't line it up. Anthony Swanson says, great, how about you? I'm doing amazing. Glow Up Goddess says, I love all peppers. Bell peppers, jalapenos, onions. Ooh, sounds so good all together. Jacqueline says, awesome. New music.
People use spicy peppers when they're sick to burn out the sickness.
Yeah, people use spicy peppers when they're sick to burn out sickness.
It's like for a week they increase the spiciness of the peppers.
It's really good for you. I guess helps you sweat out stuff and, I guess sickness doesn't like spice. I love how slow you eat. It's satisfying. Yeah, that's how I like to enjoy my food. When it's good food, you want to eat it, consciously and slowly. Pecan Tan says, I'm at work sneaking on to say hi, beautiful. Oh, thank you, Pecan Tan. I hope you have a beautiful day at work. I'm sorry you're at work. Unless you love your job, then it's all good. But if you don't love your job, I'm sorry. Full Barrel says, the top looks lined up. It's not lined up. Anthony Swanson said, that's awesome. Yeah, I let my hair grow naturally and fully. Like, I am a natural person. I don't believe in cutting myself down for anyone or anything. So I'm going to keep on just letting everything go. Except for my nails. I tried to do the long nail thing, but that was just gross. I'm sorry. It just did not. I can't.
How do you wipe your ass?
How do you wipe your butt? Dang it, Paris.
Your butt, sorry, butt.
She is the worst at not cursing on live. In general. Goodness. Anyway, what she said. But still. I love how slow you eat. Soundly beautiful. Jacqueline says, I make a really good lemon ginger honey honey turmeric drink. So good for your immune system. That sounds really tasty. Jacqueline.
Hot or cold?
Kelpie says, no, is it hot or cold for your drink? Kelpie says she's trying to get you banned.
No.
Well,
I'm just trying to be mean.
wow. You can't be you on TikTok. You know that.
He curses a lot.
You know you can't be you on TikTok. Me curses a lot too. Every song I have is cursing in it. Every single song. Except for like 3. But, yeah. Oh, somebody called you by your government name. They said, dang it, Paris, LOL. Goodness. Hair is very cross. What is cross? What are you talking about? Hair is very cross? Who's Luis Gonzalez? What does very cross mean? I don't know what that means. Mel says, I haven't seen a South Park sweater in years. I mean, go to the website. They really are still out here in these streets. You know? TikTok says termination will begin now. What in the world?
Serious?
No, it's just some random person. I'm blocking them right now for even disrespecting me.
Oh, feel bad. I'm sorry.
Cat Dog says, why don't you speak to me? It was somebody who their name is TikTok.
Oh.
Like, they have 0 followers. I blocked them.
Verified accounts?
Oh my god, for real. It's like that.
From the Twitter verified government of, what was it, Chile or something?
They were doing the most. Talking about like they taking over governments. It's a mess. Is the whole household vegan? No, I'm the only holy one here. I'm the only one with morals and high standards. Holly Joe says, happy Monday, Rock and Sister. Oh, thank you, Holly Joe.
Thank you.
Hope you're having a beautiful day, Holly Joe. So good to see you. Hope you're having a great Monday.
I know, babe, I know.
Jacqueline says, your sister is very real. Tell it like it is. Hey, hi, sis.
Hi.
She's really trying to get me banned.
No.
Queen of the first slight says, is that walnut meat? It looks delicious. No, it's tofu. It would be good though if it was walnut meat.
Walnut meat before.
That is very tasty. I love walnut meat.
It was like tacos, remember? Or
You did
nachos.
walnut tacos. Yeah, it was very tasty. And nacho meat. It was like Mexican meat. Kayla says, hey. Hi. Mel says, where are you from? I'm from Los Angeles. Cat Dog is laughing. Jacqueline says, your sis won't come on camera? She's too famous. Sonny Red says, Rick Waters. Who's that? Kelpie Jesus says, that's nice that your sister does that for you. She's awesome. Other than her trying to get me banned for being a potty mouth. Potty mouth.
Toilet paper.
Put some Dawn soap in that. Make a Dawn smoke. She needs to make a. She needs to make a Dawn soap and St. Ives smoothie for herself whenever she speaks so explicitly on my live.
Careful, put some in your pancakes.
I would taste it immediately. How dare she? You see her trying to attack me?
Pancake
Ew, it's nasty. They're gonna be really fluffy.
with some pine sauce syrup.
Not pine sauce syrup. Oh my goodness. Try Kinda Live says, when did you start becoming vegan? Like 15 years ago. And Jacqueline says, can't we have your sister on one day to talk about food? She's a chef, right? Yeah, but she's like, I can't afford her $10,000 appearance fee.
One day.
Kelpie Jesus says, it's because she's famous. She doesn't need to watch her vocab. Yeah, but I'm not famous yet. Poor me, and nobody knows me. Poor Rock Mercury. She decided to throw a towel at me, but it missed.
I didn't. I was aiming for the counter.
That's what she says, allegedly. She was trying to throw it at the counter, but I've been hit by towels before by her, and it felt the same way. My heart just stopped. I was like, oh, what if this towel ends me this time? Last time the towel almost broke my neck when she threw it at me. From full whiplash. Let's see. Kelpie says, Jacqueline says she can wear a disguise. Oh my gosh, she can wear a disguise. Oh, that's hilarious. Maybe she'll go on her own social media page and then I can bring her on live. She can be upstairs and I'll be down here. Mm-hmm. In the world that makes the world go round. Y'all, this is so good. Well, I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna go upstairs. And maybe I'm gonna go to the gym after this. I was gonna go for a walk, but I think it's gym time. It's definitely gym time. And then as far as the jackfruit goes, I want to watch some more videos on how to cut my jackfruit open. There's so many. Kelpie says you should be looking into streaming on Twitch too, bro. Like real mini podcasts, I tune in. Well, I'm gonna be on Twitch. I already have a Twitch account, but I'm gonna be on Twitch playing Zelda. It's Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, I mean, if I can get everything done today, I may even go on tonight to play Zelda because I really love playing Zelda. So I already have my setup ready with my monitor. It's all ready to go. So I'm thinking I'll start going live like very soon, so you can watch me doing that. But a podcast, I feel like I like going live on TikTok the most because they give me the most like engagement. Twitch has a much harder time with engagement. It takes a lot longer to build up. So I like playing video games on there, so I'm always have something to do and talk about while I'm playing a video game. Jacqueline says, I love the interaction between the two of you. Aw, thank you.
What do you want for dinner?
Dinner? I would like vegan filet mignon, please.
Okay, so tofu.
Oh.
Can I finally make the seitan?
Let Satan into your heart, you guys. That's what you want to eat?
Not really. I want to save that for Thanksgiving or turkey.
Okay. We have a leftover for dinner?
I don't know about that.
Okay. So I'll do it for lunch then. Kelpie says, would you ever play a horror game on live? That'd be hilarious.
What's a horror game?
I would. A horror game?
Horror game.
I say, oh my god. I said, she thought it said something else, but no. I don't have a dirty mouth on live. I would play one. I don't even know if Nintendo Switch has a horror game. Horror. She's making fun of my list for you guys. She said I need to go back to learning school. Or speaking school. I don't know. She said
Just regular school.
Just regular. Oh my gosh, she said I failed. I have straight A's. Did I? I like saying that. I don't even know if I did. I don't remember. There's the only thing straight about my grades were the A's. Kelpie. But I would play a horror game.
I got plenty for you when you're ready.
Yay! The punctually late Jimmy says, "Is it hard going vegan?" Absolutely not. It's easy. Derek String Face says, "Let what into your heart? Let Satan into your heart."
Vital wheat gluten.
Vital wheat gluten. I know, but I said it on purpose that way.
I know, but you don't want to get bandaged.
Oh, that's right. Well, it's saying that Satanism is illegal. Well, Satan is spelled S something. SEI tan. And it is a vital wheat gluten that a lot of vegan food is made out of. It's what it's called, Satan. But it sounds just like Satan.
I know, baby.
Jacqueline says, see, when you are a chef is always included in the conversation. See, when you are a chef is always, I see. Brittany Lake says, someone B-Day coming up. Hey, I'm an old A-B, B. I'm an old A-B, B. I wish I can curse. Anyways, Jacqueline says food is always included. I see. Yes, that's the way. All right, y'all. Last bite, and it's the baby's sleeping time. He's so tired. He's ready for a good old nap, and then I'm gonna go to the gym and have a good old workout and listen to the book called The Three Agreements, the Third Agreement. Kelpie says, "Would you ever rock the blonde again?" I'm not rocking. I love being blonde, but I wouldn't do it again because it made my hair so fragile. I would never do it again. I'm not doing anything to my hair at all. I'm just gonna let whenever this naturally goes away, or whatever. Where is it? This time. Whenever this naturally goes away, this falls out because that's how hair grows. You know, it's done. I'm never having any more color in my hair. Everything. This is all natural already. But I'm not doing any more dye. No more hair dye. It's all natural from here going forward. I even have some gray hairs in my beard. I'm keeping everything natural. I don't care anymore. You know. Hold on, let me block this person. I'm blocking a hater. I already blocked them already. Okay, perfect. Let me mute them too, so I don't even see their thing on here. Perfect. Jacqueline says, "Happy early birthday, Rocker." Thank you, Jacqueline. Kelpie says, "Yeah, it'd be counterproductive to your hair journey." Yeah, exactly. I'll just break my hair off. But I love being blonde, you guys. It was so fun. Blondes really do have more fun, you guys. But no, it's not worth it. Blondes also have other stereotypes that are true. Queenie Pride says, "Hey, honey bun." Hi. But yeah, I love the color blonde on me, but I can't do it, y'all. My poor scalp got burned too. Megan Twist says, "You make that juice yourself?" No, my sister made it. It has orange, carrot, ginger, bell peppers, all kind of goodies. 555 Blatt says, "Where are you from?" From Los Angeles. Is it a milk bottle already? Okay. Kelpie says, "You gotta come out with more mugs with your new look." With more mugs? Oh, because I have those mugs I sell. Yeah, I need to get some more mugs. But I made that particular mug for my photo shoot. The one that's on my website? Yeah, it's for my photo shoot I did like years ago. But yeah, I think I will. I'm trying to figure out how I want the next merch line to look. So, for the Rock Mercury brand. I already have my other brand, the World, World Collection. But yeah, I'll do some more merchandise on my new look. I gotta do a new photo shoot too. So I've been loving doing my own photo shoots on my phone. Been great. P3 says, "My boy Rock, I love you, Mercury." Thank you so much, P3, and thank you for those gifts. You sent me 4 roses. Thank you. Toast to you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. So when I get back, I would like to do my jackfruit today. It's starting to smell. The jackfruit is like definitely ripe. P3, thank you. The jackfruit is getting ripe. It's just so hard to open a jackfruit. It's a full, big old jackfruit, y'all. It's giant. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. Ace Baby says, "Love the South Pole sweater. Can't find that brand anymore." Goodwill. Thankfully I found it at Goodwill. But apparently there's somewhere. You have to look to see where they sell South Pole. Maybe at Macy's or something. Ash says, "What's your nationality?" I am American. I'm American. All right. Oh, goodness, y'all. So, yeah, I'm going to be way less problematic going forward because I want my endorsement deals back. Before I started Rock Mercury, when I was depressed and going through my divorce and just trying to be drama because I was just going through a lot. I said a lot of problematic things. Some of them I meant. Some of them I didn't mean enough to say. Some things I was wrong about. Some things I was right about but shouldn't have said it. A lot of those things affected my sponsorship deals. And so I'm ready to play the game again. And so you're not going to see me talking into depth because I know you guys may be infatuated with these celebrities, but I know these people. Like I've been working with them for years. And they get upset when I talk about certain things because they know that I'm privy to some information that's not public. So they get nervous, and I don't want my clients to feel like they can't trust me. And so I'm shifting my content, and I'm not going to delete the old content. I'm just going to go forward and do better going forward and be more clear and more brand safe. Since I am a marketer and I own companies, so I don't want to play these games and deal with all that mess, you know. Julian Lopez says, "Do you believe two cancers can be together? Two cancers can be together. A lot of people tell me no. All I know is that my ex-husband was a Cancer, and if all cancers are like him, then I think cancers should be alone. They should be by themselves, and that's just how it should be." Julian Lopez says, "Because I'm July 14th, and my girlfriend is July 15th. My advice is to divorce. Just from your birthdays alone. No, that's not my advice. I don't know. I don't even know if these signs even mean anything. But I do know that I have to go. So Miss Dude 69 says, "I'm a Cancer. You said I need to be alone. Oop. Okay, there you go. It proves the point. Cancer's got to be alone. I'm not saying all cancers are bad, but I'm not saying, yeah. I didn't hear. So my sister said something back there. I don't know what she said. She said something. I'm choosing not to know what she said. Jacqueline says, "I listened to your new song, Hell, sounded straight from the heart." I thought it sounded straight from hell. It's a mess. That song's a mess. Thank you for listening to it, though. I think the best version of it is the acapella version because it's it's more clear. But thank you for listening to it. It really was from the heart, and I feel very released from what I went through. Julian says her birthday is literally after mine. LOL. A lot of people tell me I'm crazy. I don't really believe in it. To be really honest, I don't really believe in the horoscopes like that. I just kind of like them because they're cute branding wise, but I don't really believe in. Like, I'm a Scorpio, but I like the scorpion because it's fun. It's like cool looking, but I don't really believe in that.
Also, it changes every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily like just for every year always. These dates are for Cancers or these dates are for Geminis. It's like it depends on when you were born and what the actual
How the moon is or whatever, like the star alignment.
Stars were at that time because they're always shifting, which means technically you might have been born a Cancer. If that, but then like now you could be an Aquarius.
That's and that part confuses me so much that it makes me like this can't be real. But I do like the art of them. I like the art for each of the signs, and I think that's fun to be. It's like kind of being like I'm in the house of Gryffindor. I'm in the house of Slytherin. Like it gives me that. That's what the horoscopes give me. And so whether they're real or not, I don't know. I will say the one thing that made me feel like it might be real was one person did a Twitter post of the new Beyonce album and what they feel like each sign's favorite song is. And they picked mine right on the dot. I'm a Scorpio and they picked the song All Up in Your Mind. And that's my favorite song on the album. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, maybe they are right about Scorpios. That's the only thing that ever made me feel like it could be right. Oh my gosh. Jacqueline says, "Straight from hell." For real, it sounds like Straight from Hell. It's a mess of a song. Jacqueline says, broken heart is hell. It really was. Julian Lopez says, "Wow, I never knew that." Julian says, "Why did you get a divorce, if you don't mind me asking?" Got cheated on, got abused, got nearly killed multiple times by that person, and they didn't love me. So I was like, let me go ahead and divorce. And then also it was for legal reasons too. There's some legal situations that happened that it was better to get divorced for. But that was before, it was a whole long thing, but that's why we got divorced. Don't stay in an abusive relationship. I don't care what the reason is. I just don't stay in there. Jacqueline says, "I'm from the house of Gemini." Yes. Okay, you guys, I gotta go. Peace and love to you all. I'll be back later on today. Rock on Mercury, and thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate all of you guys. Please go to rockmercury.com. I'm pumping up that site with even more stuff so you guys can have more things to support you guys in your journey or whatever you're doing. So rock on, you guys. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the heart. Thank you for 6.3 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much. Rock on, Mercury, and see you soon, Julian. Bye. Ooh.